Well, welcome along here tonight to English Park. We've got our Blackwells Reta Fitzpatrick Cup quarter-final between Coastal Spirit SAS versus Universities. My name's Craig Crawford, and with me tonight I've got Andrew Curry. Welcome, Andrew.
Craig, mate, thanks very much for having me along tonight. Looking forward to a cracking game of footy out here on a very cold, wintry Canterbury evening.
There's not many people here without a rug or a very large jacket.
I'm sure today. Yeah, I'm sure a few will have hot water bottles under those jackets too.
Right, we've got the fair play going on out there at the moment. Now we'll just run through the lineups. Universities, the away team in yellow. Number 1, Karina Flanagan. Number 2, Grace Evans. Number 3, Grace Cross. Number 4, Captain Ekaterina Leishert. Number 5, Frances Power. Number 6, Taylor Hampton. Number 8, Frankie Morrow. Number 9, Jasmine Donald. Number 10, Vika Nyoff. Number 12, Erin Roxburgh. Number 18, Kelsey Barrett. They're coached by Elliot Anderson-Evans, assisted by Owen Rees. And their home side for the night, playing in the black. Hopefully we can see them out there. The lights aren't that great out there, but in goal, Una Foyle. Number 3, Rebecca Lake. Number 4, Freya Lodge-Whitman. Number 6, Chloe Jones. Number 8, Alina Firth. Number 9, Alyssa Wynnum. Number 10, Melanie Cameron. Number 11, Brittany Lee Nicholson. Number 12, Lauren Dabner. Number 13, Captain Whitney Hepburn. Number 15, Zoe McMeekin. Coached by Wan Chang.
Interesting out there, Craig. Looks like Varsities have had their first win of the night and have won the toss.
There we go. You got better eyes than me. I didn't see that coin land. But it was tossed by the referee, Thomas Lawson, assisted by Craig Bowen and Yunong Hyang.
Looks like the teams have decided to stay the same way as they had set up.
Yeah, so we've got the university ladies heading towards St Albans School, and the currently undefeated Coastal Spirit SAS heading towards the Port Hills end. They've had a cracker season already.
Mate, they have, sitting on a perfect 30 points, 10 games, 10 wins. So they really are charging well in all competitions. Really looking forward to their game on the 10th in Dunedin against Dunedin Technical in the other Knockout Cup competition.
Yes, the last 2 South Island sides there meeting in the Kate Shepherd, and we're off.
We're off. Whitney's on the ball, nice and early.
Can see plenty of familiar names in there from our National League season for the Pride, haven't we? Plenty in that coastal side. Plenty of experience out there, and
it really is a very, very strong side, this Coastal Spirit SAS side this season. Obviously bolstered this year with a few extra players, and I notice obviously this time of the year they normally have, here we go, a bit of a run. Great ball, Eleanor. Normally bolstered by a few USA college students, but this season
not so much.
None of the usuals coming back.
No, well, you've got to do a 2-week wait over, don't you? So I suppose that's a pretty unattractive thing to do. Yep. But you know, that attack promising down the left-hand side, come undone a wee bit at the end, and I dare say we're good luck to the university girls. I know they've been able to do pretty well this season. Actually, I think you're sitting third on the table.
They will be giving it all out here in these early phases of this game. They'll really be wanting to take it to the Coastal girls.
There's Hepburn trying to release Wynnum.
Alyssa Wynnum.
She's going to let the keeper have it.
Well, she's going to have a little bit of pressure on there. It was certainly well forward of her, but she did well to chase it on in.
Big hello to Craig Wynnum, Alyssa's dad. I'm sure he's nice and comfy at home watching this game.
I'm sure he'll be texting us during the game, mate.
I'll try. I've blocked him, actually.
I have just had one text in from another coach in the league suggesting it's actually Pride v Universities, but
there we go.
There we go.
Yes,
yep.
We've seen them all. Most of these girls out there in the red shirt of the Summer National League. I'm sure they're all looking forward to Pride, obviously staying in the National Women's League this season. New Zealand Football letting Football South, Mainland Football, Capital and Central all keep a regional base side, which
Freya Lodge back down to oh, this will win him on the ball. Whitney. That's well within Whitney's range, a shot from there, to be fair.
And that ball in from Lake, just a bit hot to handle, and off to another goal kick. Well, there's actually more people here in the crowd than I thought.
Well, it suggests it's probably doubled in the last 5 minutes, actually, first 5 minutes of the game. I think it was currently...
no, you can't see any hands though, can you? They're all firmly in the pockets. It's freezing out there.
Hats, gloves, scarves.
Good old winter football, eh? And thank goodness for this pitch here. I'm sure Crossstreet football would really appreciate it. Here goes Wynnham's driving into the box. She's gone round one, slipped it, square ball.
Oh.
Missed out.
Brittany Lee Nicholson really should have done better there.
Or could have Wynnham had a shot herself.
Well, she could have. It was a beautiful ball across. I think she probably leads the league in assists this winter, does young Alyssa Wynnham. She seems to be...
yeah, she's on fire, that's for sure.
On fire in that.
And just recently, she's been named in the New Zealand Women's Under-20 camp. Had to happen later on in the year. I think it's August. Actually, we've got 3 players out there. We've got Zoe Meakin and Elena Firth joining her at that camp.
And what else? So we got young Kate Taylor from Cashmere Technical in that mix as well, is she?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, good representation from the mainland area.
I think...
here we go with Zoe Meakin. She's going to charge off down that right-hand flank. Release with a lovely little 1-2. Covered there by the defenders.
Yes, Marisa Vandermeer would have made that camp as well had she not been heading off to Tokyo as a reserve. So in the Ferns for the upcoming Olympic campaigns. Again, so big shout out to Marissa for making that squad.
Yeah, she's done well. She's up in Auckland, played in the season in Auckland, is that right? Up at the AUT?
She'll be, yeah, FFDP.
Right.
So the Future Ferns Development Program up there. In preparation for obviously a busy couple of years with the Olympics coming up, and then obviously building towards that 2023 Women's FIFA World Cup here in New Zealand, or co-shared between New Zealand and Australia.
Well, we're 5 minutes in, and I don't think we've seen the university ladies get the ball beyond halfway yet, have we? We've it's only been Coastal. We've taken it back in there.
Mel Cameron.
So look at spread, look at McMeekin. Can she be found?
Oh,
yes, she can,
ball.
but she didn't believe.
Oh, she stopped.
And she'll run it down all day. Start again. Nice and patient build up here. Makes her way to Lake. She'll be looking to see what she can find on the far post. She's driven in. Gone, not the kind of quality ball we're used to seeing from Lake there.
Cleared away by the unis side for a bit of a reprieve. Tell you what, you probably want to keep running out there tonight.
Here's Dabner. Out to Lake. All the supports run over there.
There she goes.
Lake's gone for the long range, comfortably taken by Flanagan. Just a good range finder, I'm sure.
Apologies to those watching. Obviously, our clock didn't start. We've just gone 6 minutes into the first half here at English Park on a very chilly Tuesday evening.
And we could see, the ball's just made its way out. Like an opportunity for universities to drive into the opposition half for the first time. It looks like they might do via a throw-in.
Here we go.
Well, of course, your first time up here, Andrew, but you probably have joined the live feed in the last couple of quarterfinals we've seen up here. The first one being Bays tipping up. Well, it was a good game against Waimak. They won 2-0.
Yeah, I must say, Waimak being my club, I was hoping to see us progress sort of into the semi-finals. So, big ups to that Ferrymead Bay side for getting past Waimak. They've had a couple of good battles in the last few weeks, but...
they had. It's definitely got the better of them here. We've beat the offside trap here.
Oh, no.
No.
Brittany Lee unlucky there. She thought she'd beaten it.
Brittany Lee Nicholson combining well. They know each other inside out. I'm sure they play together
year in, year out, and also at pride level as well over the years.
And yeah, so that's the first quarter-finalist found, and a couple of weeks later we had Kashmir Tech versus Kashmir Tech. A familiar, little unfortunate draw there for the Kashmir Tech reserves to draw their first team, and that one went the way of probably the training field, 7-0.
Yeah, I must say, I'd say, you know, felt for Pete Dawson, the coach there at Kashmir Tech when I saw that draw come out. It's probably the second year in a row, I think, that they've drawn each other early on in the early stages of the Knockout Cup competition. So, yeah, probably always frustrating as a coach to see both your sides coming up against each other so early on.
But yeah, a good experience for the wider squad though as well. I'm sure. Coastal not quite connecting as they get through there. That's just probably just looking a wee bit too direct at the moment.
Elena Firth, Whitney, and Mel Cameron.
Able to turn on that 18-yard line. They won't be plenty of numbers back for University at the stage.
That is
Dogged defending, doing really well. Universities.
And
Ball's going everywhere. It's a pinball machine out there. And of course,
nice defending there from Jazz Donald.
We'll find another quarter-finalist tonight. And in a couple of weeks, we've got Halsey United versus Nomads to round out the 4 quarter-finals.
I'm sure that's a game you're looking forward to, Craig, obviously with your coach's hat on that evening.
Yes, it will be a bit very interested in that game.
A well-won corner there by Alyssa Wynnum.
Get to sit in a different part of the park.
Yes.
Worry about different things.
I hope it's as cold as it is tonight out there, mate.
Oh, thank you very much.
Here we go. What have we got a shot?
We'll invest in a woolly hat, maybe.
So really a first set piece opportunity of the evening for the home side. Well, what has gone down as the home side this evening in Coastal Spirit? Here we go. Ball coming in, well defended there.
Firth chasing that one out, trying to supported by McMeekin. Throws it
back in.
Great.
Nice work, goalkeeper.
Just not enough angle on that searching ball forward. University. Wynnum's got a toe stood on. That'd be very cold tonight.
Hey, that would tell you what, that'll sting for a few minutes. You'll really be wanting to run that off pretty quickly.
The old cold toe stamp. The ball's back in familiar hands here. It's going to have to be a bit of patience shown by Coastal here. Looking to kill a ball in. Well, and of course next week English Cup carries on. So tune in and catch Christchurch United take on FC 2011. So we get the third quarter-final on there. No, the last quarter-final actually. For the English Blackwells English Cup. And of course we're coming to the pointy end of the men's New World Premiership, last round.
Ooh, good throw there from Jazz Donald.
And there we go. University, can they get anything going forward? Erna Four hasn't touched it yet. Still hasn't. She might get a touch now. No.
Well, we won't want one of those pass backs we saw in the Euro Cup this morning with the Spanish goalkeeper looking a little bit embarrassed about 20 minutes in for the first goal.
I haven't had time to watch the highlights there, but
a real Minty's moment there as the ball went past his leg.
And here we go with Coastal, got a bit of space to play, and Dabner's made a great run forward.
From Dabner.
Searching ball forward, can't quite get it. The defence is there from Grace Cross, making sure that there wasn't an opportunity for Dabner to get hold of the ball. Here we go with the first driving ball in at the top of the area. Wynnum not able to get to it, but here they come again. Ball out to McMeekin has gone by her.
There really is. Virtually every Universities player is back in defence at the moment, trying to hold this attacking Coastal unit at bay. Just in the 13th minute here at English Park.
There's many threats out there for Coastal Spirit. You've got your general, Dabners and Nicholson, Cameron, Wynnum, all capable of and scoring on a weekly basis, aren't they?
They are, mate. There's goals galore. It must just about be obviously a record for the season. That first game that Coastal played this season against Nomads, again on a very sort of wet, cold winter's day. I think it was 16-1 final score.
I remember the one.
Yeah.
And here we go. University's going to be able to pick up a free kick inside their own half, drive it out, and then Foyle gets her first touch. Nice centre backs played out through the centre backs. This is where it could be dangerous for Universities. Plenty of room to play in if they can change the point of attack here, Coastal. But
yeah, that ball would just had a little bit too much on it.
as things started opening up and more space found, I'm sure that will just play in the hands of Coastal Spirit as they can find the space to play in. The University ladies, I think, you know, we've got some familiar names in there, and Frankie Morrow,
Frankie Morrow, Jazz Donald.
Yep.
Even Grace Cross, the former YMAC-WPL player, now finding herself for the last 2 or 3 seasons in University's colours while she's studying there, obviously. And it's great to see these girls going on and supporting Universities each year when they come into town to study.
Absolutely, and they've definitely got the arsenal there too. You know, if they get an opportunity,
they've got goal scorers out.
They certainly do. Here's a bit of good interchange play, finding Lake inside their box there. She's driven it across.
Oh.
The keeper may have got just a bit of a hand on that one.
Yeah, we're going for a corner, so keeper must have just got a faintest of touches off her glove there.
Rebecca Lake surging in the box there, getting on the end of it. 1-2. Right, can we get this corner right in there? Yes, she can. It's a good and a great header.
Oh.
No.
Again,
Well,
was that Rebecca Lake, I think, on the end of that as well?
Good contact from Lake.
Great
but
contact.
No direction on it, or not the direction she was hoping for, that's for sure. But a better corner. Managed to get it into over that first defender.
Yeah, it's only sort of probably a matter of time that they'll probably concede one from the corner if they keep giving them the opportunities to, I suppose.
Well, what do you do if you're UC in this fixture, Andrew? You've obviously just got to hold on as long as you can, because anything can happen in a cup game.
Just hold on. I mean, Varsties have got goal scorers. I mean, sure they went down last week 4-0 to Tech, but you know before that they safely accounted for Nomad 6-1 and Bay 7-0. So, you know, plenty of opportunity out there on the yellow side to really test Una Foyle at the back if they can.
We've got Hepburn out to Lake. A couple of good runners forward. Lake's got plenty of. Well picked out there by
Lauren Dabner, just
Bowen.
obviously coming back from an offside position. Whitney Hepburn, Freya Lodge. Freya Lodge still on the ball.
And here we go. Wynnum on the ball. Should be looking for a
add to that assist tally for the season, I'm sure.
And Nicholson away, driving into the box.
Whoa.
Tries
Mel
to
Cameron.
catch up with their striking partner there. They're not getting far away at all. It's going to come for them, I'm sure. Plenty of endeavours and good attacking play. But good to see University's not making it easy for them. They're getting plenty of numbers back. Oh, I just can't quite make their way out. Wynnum, sharp turn outside the 18-yard area. She drives in.
Time on the
looks for
ball.
Can't quite wrap her left foot around that one.
Just puts it wide of the left hand upright for a goal kick.
They're worthy of a shot there.
Oh, they shed plenty of time on the ball then, which was, you know, probably a bit of a worry for universities. They really want to shut her down as quickly as they can and not give her too many scoring opportunities, because one will go sailing into the back of the net. Firth, Wynnum again.
Tidy little control around there.
And she goes, dances past the defender.
Oh, that's not a good clearance.
Handball, unfortunately, was straight into the outstretched hands of Freya Lodge. Another chance for universities to relieve some pressure here. Oof.
Chloe Jones up to clearing that one. Experienced defender, both Pride and Coastal Spirit. I'm sure she's have over 100 games or so. And Coastal got themselves a throw in down on this left-hand side. Coming up to the 20-minute mark. No goals so far. I'd have to say a happy coach for universities.
Probably I can't
beating them with the numbers.
Can't really see across the other side, but I'm sure Wan Chung is pacing up and down that sideline.
And Lake gone for the long ranger again.
Yeah, just out.
Just out.
Outstretched leg there. Varsity's midfielder.
There goes Dabner. She drives into the box again. Can she get a good ball in here? Left foot's gone in. Straight to the keeper. As universities again look to press out, see what they can do going forward.
Straight to Whitney Hepburn.
Relentless. There's McMeekin trying to get on the end of that through ball.
She will run all day long, Zoe McMeekin. She'll be something, probably a feature of tonight to watch out for, will be her runs from the back, from that Coastal back line all the way through. She loves to get forward and attack the ball.
Yes, and a good day to Mike McMeekin. I think he's tuning in from Nelson. He's up there on work. He'll be tuning in.
I hope it's a bit warmer up there, Mike, than it is down here. I'm sure it's probably not.
Dabner trying to make a incisive pass, unable to.
Here we go, strung some nice passes. Oh, commentator's curse. Strung about 4 or 5 nice passes together there.
The ball in
Did Eunice.
Ball into Nicholson. She's driven past one. Can't get past the next one. Well done, universities, so far. Hepburn's tried to get the ball.
Pass one, pass two. Oh, we've got an injury.
Hepburn stayed down. Yes, well, we look at these two teams have met 3 times already this season. Twice in the league, one in the Kate Shepherd Cup. Coastal getting the win each time on that one. 4-0 in the first. 8-1 win in the Kate Shepherd and 7-0 in the last. So form's on their side, that's for sure. As we said earlier, I've got 10 from 10 with a positive 71 goal difference in the league.
And I think, you know, while they're out there now in their respective huddles, if I'm university, if I'm the captain there, I'm just telling our girls, come on, we're in the 22nd minute here. We've still got a couple of bagels out there, so let's just dig deep and hold this star-studded Coastal side out for as long as they can.
It's a great position to be in for, you know, played in a couple of games where you're the absolute underdog.
Yep.
And, you know, you can just dig deep, work hard for each other, you know, celebrate those small victories, like you say, getting through to 20 minutes without conceding, and hold on as long as you can, and you never know. Yeah, the favourite, if you want to put that moniker on them, they'll be getting frustrated the longer the game goes on without them achieving what they want to do.
Yeah, well, I think I refer back to why Mac held them to, was it 1-0 in the Kate Shepherd Cup game, actually, the coastal side. So they can be. They can have their goal scoring restricted. With
Lovely
good
little
defence.
play through here, though.
Oh,
But 1-2s, it might be on the
Cameron.
Cameron. Everything had gone
Yeah.
past it.
Yeah.
And University able to clear the ball once again into that back four, the central backs of Coastal Spirit.
Oh, not enough. Oh, not really enough on that ball back to Rebecca Lake, but she got there.
And Wynnum finding herself wide on the right-hand side. Got a one-on-one. She dances round one. Links up. Ball moved into the... It's outside that own yellow box, and there's plenty of yellow jumpers in there. Oh, defender's not quite got that one.
And
Cameron's
left
got
foot.
on her left foot.
Oh,
No, she's not. She's going to
She
keep it.
shaped.
Wow. Not enough confidence in left foot.
No. She should have really unloaded there.
Well, patience isn't a bad thing either.
Yeah,
Keep
but,
the ball.
you know.
Yeah, no.
Mel
No
Cameron-
shots, no goals,
no,
isn't it?
I mean, Mel Cameron's a multiple Golden Boot winner in the Women's Premier League here in Canterbury, so I was surprised not to see her
There's
unleash
Jones
that left
drilling a
foot.
great ball into Dabner. She's strong enough on the ball to keep it and link up
Yep,
wide in
Lodge
with
on the
Lodge.
ball.
Looks to link up.
Ooh. And here we go, bang.
Straight to the keeper. Haven't quite got their range on at the moment, Coastal Spirit strikers.
No, it's pretty cold out there. I'm not sure whether that's an excuse or not. Probably not. It is winter.
And we start our Coastal Spirit start again.
Yeah, from the back.
Plenty of hard work being done up there by Frankie Morrow, the lone striker.
Just again, too much on it. A little bit ambitious there from Whitney Hepburn for Zoe McMeekin to run onto that. But they are trying, and they're, whether it's down the left, down the right, or through the middle, they really are looking to attack at every option here.
Every opportunity, you're right there. It's be hungry for goals, and of course, goals don't count too much in cup competitions as far as how many you get, but
As long as
they'll
you-
be wanting to get into some good form as they head into these other competitions. And a great
Here we
little
go.
dink through, and here we could have it.
And
Yes, we've got the
boomfa.
opener. Brittany Nicholson on the end of a Alyssa Wynnum through ball. Finally linking up, finally finding that space in behind the University defence. And in the 25th minute, we've got our first goal.
First goal. Oh, the University ladies have done really well to hold them out up until then. I hope they can sort of brush that one off, get back into their work. It's only one.
Yes, well, this will be some crucial minutes.
Yeah.
As, I'm sure on the other side of the ledger, well, great ball here through from Hepburn. She's got the measure of it.
Am I
Well
right?
chased.
Am I right in thinking
McMeekin's over
Zoe?
here this
Yeah,
side.
Zoe and
She's chased that one
Zoe
down.
and Freya have switched sides. Here we go. Oh, look, they could expose the fact that McMeekin's gone so far forward here. No. Oh,
Bit of a push in the back.
pushing it back there from Chloe Jones.
As everyone on the other side, you've got Coastal Spirit. They'll be looking to take advantage of this. You try to gain a bit of momentum and really put this game to bed early as they can.
Oh, it's probably the hardest thing, isn't it? As soon as you've conceded, to rally the troops, switch back on, and defend again.
Yes, a good show of character, or a good test of character this will be for the Uni Girls. If they seem to be making a wee bit of a positional change as well. Kelsey Barrett moving across here to the right-hand side. Here Berman to Wynnum. She's patient. She's moved the ball out to Lake into this dead centre of the
And
field.
there's a run. No.
Dabner on the ball, able to turn, trying to find the ball forward. Is that Cameron getting in the way, or Nicholson?
Nicholson, number 11. Actually, from this distance and this light, Nicholson
It's going to test me.
Nicholson and Cameron, testing us up here. At least we're in the warmth, Craig, and a big shout out to Albie down in the coffee hut for the nice warm coffee we're both consuming at the moment.
Yep. Got a little warm up.
Another one.
Cameron able to get the shot off.
Oof.
Is that? It's just she
No,
hasn't
goal
been able to
kick.
get it on target. But asking questions again.
Yep.
This university defence seems pretty well organised. At least the university know what they're up for tonight, don't they? There's no guessing that in a 6-team league, you get to see each other quite regularly during the season. And I even think Coach Elliot Anderson Evans, I think he might have applied his trade at Coastal at one stage, maybe in the junior ranks. I think it's his first year here with, maybe first or second year with uni. He's definitely, they've improved this year. I think, as I said, sitting on third, and here they come. They've moved the ball through to Marriage. She's turned quite sharply, but the defence is there. Bit of a mix-up with the defence. Ball's gone back to Foyle.
Must be the second time Una has seen the ball on her foot this entire first half in the 29th minute. Really has been one-way traffic, but again, really got to admire the gritty determination from the defence of universities as the black wave comes again.
Wynnum able to touch and turn, drives forward. There's a couple of runners. And this time the left
well
foot
blocked.
comes out.
Jez Donald, great work, Jez Donald. I really admire Jez. I've been a fan of Jez's play since she was in the St Andrews College first 11, actually.
Yep, she keeps plugging away, doesn't she? Gets a few Pride performances. Plays well for the Pride.
Yeah, I totally reckon she was unlucky a couple of years ago not to have made the under-17 rotation. Obviously, a lot of competition throughout the country for what is, I suppose, 20-odd spots. But yeah, she really is a defender that will give you 150% for 90 minutes.
Well, it's good to see a few Pride players, spread around the clubs, isn't it? And she probably could have played at Coastal if she wanted to, but I think she got herself a scholarship for.
Yeah, for university at Lincoln, I think.
Yes.
Gosh, I mean, I look at the even the reserves for Coastal. I mean, most National League teams would happy to have any of those. I mean, you've got Jada Stewart, a FIFA World Cup bronze medalist on the reserves bench. And again, Belle Van Norden, I think she's been a age group rep as well, and even attended a Ferns camp. So it's the quality of players we're watching out there. I mean, the cynic in me would argue that it would be really nice to see more of these girls spread around the league, but I suppose
maybe it is, isn't it? A wee bit.
Well,
but,
it's a perennial question, isn't
we're
it? How do you make it work? And girls will always want to play with their friends, and I suppose success will also mean some players want to go to some clubs, but
we turn up every summer enjoying the pride and the success they've had, and maybe this is just the it's part of the outcome, isn't it, of that? And it's good to see that. I think over the years we've seen the women's league grow and grow. It's probably it's got a bit more depth every year, just a wee bit more, and it's good to see that there's we've got 6 teams in there. Yeah, sure, there's a couple struggling, but they're learning as well. Here we say Wynnum, a lovely little touch through. If they got themselves on here, could have been another 1-2 in there, but Hepburn just not able to control the ball. She could have found herself in a shooting opportunity there, but the ball's back.
Oh, come on.
Oh, not going to use the
Oh,
keeper.
no, she backed herself. Well done. Come on, Unis.
Full court press going on from Coastal Spirit here. Looking for that little mistake.
Jez Donald on the run. No, lovely ball.
They link up again.
Only relieved the pressure momentarily.
And now they're asked to transition straight back into defence now, Uni. And look at them. Every one of them's got back. A great effort. Yeah, it'll be an interesting National League this year with the Pride defending champions 3 times running.
Yeah, and
up
again,
against, is it 4 Auckland sides joining?
Yeah.
Club sides.
4 Auckland
and
club
4
sides.
Regional sides.
Yep, there's some real quality up in that WNRFL out of Auckland. I mean, I know Western Springs, I think, are sitting at the top of that league, but Northern Rovers, Eastern Suburbs, Auckland United, all pushing hard there for those 4 spots. Hamilton may end up being possibly unlucky this year because, of course, they fall into that group as well, and I think they're a few points behind a spot. But
we've got in that league, it covers 3 federations and there's 6 teams in it.
Yeah.
Currently Western Springs, Northern Rovers, Eastern Suburbs and Auckland United sitting in the top 4 there.
Yeah, and that actually I think the Springs v
There's
Rovers.
Hepburn with it.
No, well over. Yeah, I think Western Springs v Northern Rovers, Kate Shepherd Cup match, which unfortunately the lights went out in the 120th minute.
Someone didn't pay the bill for the extra time, eh?
No, they only had 100. Apparently, they only had 120 minutes on their lights, and they went out before the final whistle. So
they called that one a dead rubber, didn't they? And
yeah, I think that was the fair result. I mean, yes, they were up 3-2, but they were a man down, and they were under the pump. And Ben Bates, a very good coach, ably assisted by Brian Haycock up there, and as a team manager, and their squad had beaten them only a week before. Actually, had given Springs quite a thumping, probably something they weren't expecting. I think it was about 6-1.
Right.
So I actually feel the only fair result in that game is to replay it.
Well, a real tester there. You don't see that often, but
well, especially as we've got another round coming up pretty soon, they want to get that one sorted up in the North Island.
it's Wynnum spinning, twisting and turning, trying to get the better of her opponent, and she has, trying to link up. Keepers come forward, managed to get the ball forward. And Wynnum back into Lake in that central position.
Making across to Rebecca.
Turning forward into Dabner. Firth on the ball.
Freya Lodge now, of course, on that side
Freya
as well.
Lodge,
Yes,
sorry.
after
Yes.
her and Zoe swapped. Oh, here we go.
It's just a mistake. Got a bit of one-on-one here.
Young Frankie Morrow.
Here we come.
And Frankie, great ball, Frankie.
I was just gone a wee bit wide. Coastal have got the 5 back, but there's a few come forward for universities. Can they structure something together here?
Oh, their best chance of the night, their best attacking moment of the night.
Couldn't quite fall for them there. The ball's back into the Coastal Spirit position. Uncharacteristically giving it back though. For the moment.
Just Donald battling hard. Kelsey Barrett.
Wynnum one. I mean,
Ooh,
McMeek in 1 minute she's
Yeah.
she's flying forward looking for a through ball. Next minute she's running back. As you said, she's got plenty of running in it.
Looks like they're almost using Frankie Morrow as a lone target up the top there.
It's Nicholson into Wynnum.
If she gets a chance, she will give it a fair crack. Again, another player who's had many years playing in Canterbury age groups and also the Pride.
Frustrated look there from Wynnum. She's had 2 players marking as she danced around one, but can't get beyond the second. Dabner trying to a wee touch and spin into Cameron.
Yeah, Brittany Leader.
And the short shot here, surely.
Oh.
Yeah, great effort in there from Firth.
Helena Firth. She'll be looking forward to her first trip to the 20s camp coming up. Again, was NTC and FTC player through her younger days, and again played age group in Canterbury before moving into that Pride makeup.
Yes, plenty of experience. And behind Eleanor Firth, she's been amongst the Pride squad for a bit. Doing her time, playing a trade, learning all the time for those around her. Second goal eludes Coastal Spirit at the moment. The yellow of University's doing okay at the moment, but this is danger time.
Ball under a foot.
And Wynnum passes it wide.
She'll be kicking herself for that one.
Great if it was that Nicholson or Cameron just dancing around the ball. She's surrounded by yellow jerseys.
I've got a feeling it was Mel Cameron, but again, from this distance, in this light, they are so hard to tell apart. The number 10 and number 11 for Coastal Spirit, both giving it all up up the top there. McMeekin.
Give it away from McMeekin into Wynnum. Turns, plays back to. Can't quite link up. So tight.
Firth on the
there, isn't it?
ball, across to Lodge with him. 1-2, Dabs.
Oh, done very well to. No.
Oh, what do we got? A corner ball. I think it's the first corner we've had from the other side of the field. Let's see what.
Who's heading over there to take that?
Looks like Firth, is it? No,
Might be number
Alan's. No, I thought it was 8, but no, Alan Firth standing there in the middle.
Central. Must be 6, is it?
Which would be Whitney at a guess.
Chloe Jones.
Chloe Jones. Again, very,
Left
very
foot.
experienced campaigner. Gosh, I wonder how many Reta Fitzpatrick games Chloe's played. Oh, what
right
a ball.
into the box, and it's
that-
made its way in. Who's claiming that one?
Tell you what, they're just
Dabner? Or did it just go straight in? Or
they would be.
everyone's getting high fives?
I am going to suggest Rebecca Lake. Yes, Rebecca Lake's receiving a lot of high fives from her teammates on that one, but yeah, beautiful corner from Chloe Jones.
Wow, you couldn't ask for much more, could you? Right in the.
In the 40th minute here at English Park, we see Coastal put their second one into the back of the net from a corner this time. And again, they've had plenty of chances to work on those corners throughout this first half. They literally have been putting the University's team under pressure for literally 40 minutes now. So we've got 5 minutes of regular time here in the first half to go as the clock ticks over 40. And Coastal are back on attack.
Yes, trying to find some connections up there through the right-hand side. Not able to, but they'll work their way through from this throw-in. No doubt into an attacking position again. Well, University's able to get themselves a stop that attack in its tracks. Here comes Jones on the ball in central areas. Nice little 1-2 play. Sees Hepburn play the forward to McMeekin. Cuts in, she's unable to connect up with Dabner. Chloe Jones left foot. No. McMeekin. She got a sniffer goal here. She drives in.
Great block.
Thrashes it into a defender.
They really have thrown their bodies into this in the first half, have the University's defence.
And another goal.
Third.
It's
Rebecca
Brittany
Lake
Lee
again.
Nicholson.
Oh no, Brittany Lee.
Yep, tight little interchange there with Wynnum.
Really is an important phase now, this next 3.5 minutes for Universities. They don't really want to drop their heads and let another 2 or 3 in before the turn.
Oh, this is
They've really battled hard out there.
Yes.
It's
Only had
3-0.
these 2 goals in this last couple of minutes. It's going to dampen the mood in that changing room at half time,
Yeah,
that's
they-
for sure.
Going
It's
in
a
at-
crucial time of the game, isn't
yeah,
it?
going in at 1-0, they could have been immensely proud of the 45 they'd put in, but they'll be a little disappointed to have conceded these last 2. Obviously, their first or their second goal, but from a set piece as well, and then that lovely finish there from Brittany Lee Nicholson. Again, another who's always there or thereabouts in the Golden Boot competition. Shouldn't really call it a competition.
It's an accolade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody's looking for goals.
Funny though, isn't it? Team sport.
It is.
Accolades like that. Right.
All right, what can universities, can they firm things up? And here we
Here
go.
we
They've
go.
got themselves on the ball. Couple going forward. Lakes uncompromisingly shut the door on that attack.
Left Francesca Morrow with nowhere to go.
There's a player that must have eyes on the future, Rebecca Lake. She's been played a lot of good football over the years. Plays a bit of futsal too, doesn't she? So
Yeah, I think she was the fern for the,
and of course
in the
captain for the
futsal.
Pride as well.
Captain for the Pride. And again, seriously, mate, I'd suggest hands down the best defender in the league last National Women's League campaign. And if I could be so pointed, I would suggest I would have liked to have seen her maybe given a chance to go to the recent trials for the Olympic squads and you know, have an opportunity to pit herself against some of those Northerners and international defenders, because she really, you know, she's a great defender, a great leader, and she's
a lot of calm, doesn't
been
she?
17s, been to 20s World Cups, and as a player who I think is obviously underrated.
She makes things look so easy for me. I
Yeah.
don't know, she doesn't. Don't see her flustered. Don't see her flying in, and very rarely
Leads by example.
very rarely gets strict. You know, gets. You know, she's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Good. So as we saw in that last defence, but it's Chloe Jones turning the ball into Hepburn, or 1-2. Everybody's having a go here. There's a great run through from Dabner, but the ball's not got the angle they wanted. A lovely little interchange there from some of the senior players who've been playing a number of years here in the Coastal Spirit shirts.
There hasn't been too many stoppages in this first stanza either, mate, so I'll be very interested to see the board come out in about another 20 seconds with...
Cameron again spending a lot of time on the ball into Wynnum. She's
well
skipped
defended.
by, got the ball and all. And the university's trying to come out, no avail.
Haven't seen a board yet for additional time, but it must be...
No, we won't. You won't see that here today, unfortunately. The technology.
Technology's not going to provide us the...
I don't think we've got a fourth official on the card either, which is unusual, to be honest. But
actually disappointing, to be fair.
I don't think I've seen one here for the English Cup either. Searching ball forward.
Midweek
Returned.
cold night.
She gets to have another go at it. This time she goes into Hepburn. Hepburn. Let it drift across her. Can she link up? Yes, she has. Debna's miles
free
of
as a
space
bird.
here.
Oh, shanked that.
Yes.
She really just needed to lace that.
Well,
But she's pulled it to the left.
so much time and space there. She'll be very disappointed. No.
Absolutely, and that may have been the case. She looked up and she had no one around her, no one in front of her, no one behind her, and all the time in the world to place that where she wanted. Now we see a goal kick to relieve some pressure.
Well, 45 minutes up on the clock. As I said, we can't be too many more minutes added here by the officials. Universities just need to hold on here. Pressure, under pressure, that full court press the whole time, isn't it?
Yep, nice
So
bit of
been
work
asked.
there by the number 6. Taylor Hampton for Universities. Here we go. Gosh, less than a minute of additional time, which probably isn't surprising given the lack of stoppages we saw there. So on a very cool evening here at English Park, the spiritual home of football here in Canterbury, we see Coastal Spirit take a 3-0 lead into the break. We'll be back soon, I suppose, for another 45 minutes of Reta Fitzpatrick Cup here at English Park. by Unifoil.
Is that
So
Katie Harris
Katie Harris obviously came on at half-time.
came on.
Great run, keeping herself onside. And
Another shot on target. Here she goes again. Nope, flag's gone up there.
Flag's gone up this time. Well, just as we said, Una would have liked to have felt the ball on her gloves a couple of times. Boomfa, just like that. Good save there from Una.
Yes.
Very experienced, quality glovesman or gloveswoman. Obviously been to a under-20 World Cup herself, so it's a sort of quality glove work we'd expect from a keeper of her quality.
Yes, indeed. So there's been a change. So we've got number 7, Katie Harris, is on. Looking to play that strong central striker role that Frankie Morrow played in the first half. I wouldn't imagine she'd be
I can
off.
see Frank. I'm sure I can see.
She maybe just dropped a bit deeper.
Yeah, is it Frankie may have dropped into the midfield? Hard to see again in this light.
Those
I think we'll
lots
see
of
if we can,
ponytails over numbers, isn't it? You know.
yeah.
And
Maybe Josh McGurr, who's sitting downstairs in the warmth, can duck out and take some numbers for us and bring them up, mate. I think he ducked out to get us a pizza.
he's not moving anywhere
No.
any farther away from that heater than he needs to.
Must say, I mean, here's us standing here in the warmth, but we've got John O'Trail on camera this evening, and he's braving the elements. Rugged up out there with his jacket on. You know, good job on camera tonight there, John. Keep it up, mate.
Yeah. New ball needed. And we've got an attacking position here for the University restart from a throw.
Universities really have had the best of this first 3 minutes of the second half. So.
Another shot on target.
And again, Unifoil safely in behind that one. Here we go, big clearing kick.
Put right through that one into Cameron.
Cameron was getting a fair bit of pressure there. Just about argued she could have got a free kick for the shove from behind back.
Here's Lake. She's looked up. She's seen Winnan move. Hasn't been able to find her at this stage.
Grace cross. Very safe. Safe on the ball there. Grace cross to number 3 for Universities. Oh. Oh.
There was a do not argue there.
Freya Lodge.
Yes, Grace Evans copping a bit of a late challenge there.
Clumsy. Got to be careful with those challenges, especially in the second half. The referee might be looking to keep his fingers warm for 10 seconds and putting them in his pocket to bring out a card. But fortunately, they
Vickers while eye off there, looking for
good
support.
tackle there.
Wasn't able to
Elena
find
Firth.
it. Dabner on the ball. She's able to turn.
Oh,
Release Cameron.
Yeah, it's going to stay in.
Got to put under pressure, but she's calmly Wow, commentator's curse there.
Really didn't come to much.
Cross is able to press, but she's given the ball straight back. Ball's made its way. It's got one more pass in it. No.
Oh,
One more pass. McMeekin was
tell you
overlap and run there.
Karina Flanagan did very well there. She wouldn't have seen that till very, very late and was well behind it. She's done well between the sticks tonight for Universities.
McMeekin dispossessing there. Through to Hepburn. Into Nicholson.
Nicholson again.
Turning into trouble, but
There
she's
we go,
got the
she's
ball
gonna
back
unload.
again. Looking to link up with Wynnum. She's able to turn, get the ball wide to Debda. Just a wee bit too wide. And
Elena Firth running out to give us some support.
Loses.
Oh, no, it's Freya Lodge. No. And Lodge easily dispossesses the...
And she's
Cool.
got him
She's all
behind.
around
Can
her
she
again?
find someone to cross it to?
No.
No.
And a chance for, yes, Universities to relieve the pressure here. Taking their time.
Coastal have just got to try to find themselves into some flow here. It's sort of, they're getting 2 or 3 passes together, but then it's sort of start again stuff, isn't it? They're not able to check back and
Coastal
restart. That's giving University.
Becca Lake, what can she do here from the throw? Straight to the feet of Mel.
And Wynnum's gone
Cameron,
by it.
Dabner.
Dabner finds Wynnum. Cross doing very well here. this left back position or this left back area.
Again, Grace Cross very safe at the back for Universities.
Nearly every player centred around the ball at the moment. Now Wynnham's on the ball. Little 1-2 attempt. There goes Nicholson. Calmly on the ball, under pressure, but at the same time composed. On a bit of trickery to get herself out of trouble there.
I must actually say, temperature-wise, when I poked my head, oh, here we go.
Dabner's got it in.
Oh.
Oh. Cameron deciding to get a bit of that one, and maybe
I think it was Zoe McMeekin, was it? She was charging onto that. Didn't quite make it to her. It was attacked by coastal striker Mel Cameron, yeah.
Got it on target.
Oh.
And here goes Nicholson, busy on the ball.
Those futsal skills of hers, she's great on the ball.
Dabner on the ball. Trying to link up. It's all very tight in there though, isn't it?
Oh, bit of miscommunication there from Coastal. McMeekin.
Here goes McMeekin. Stride into the
ball back. Ball coming in.
Wynnham with a great touch.
Oh.
Not good enough though.
Plenty of pressure. Still got the ball. And again, just dances with it with the ball at her feet, doesn't she? Silky skills there from Alyssa Wynnham.
Yes, the trademark of her game.
Seems very quiet out in the stand tonight. So obviously her dad, Craig, must be watching from home and enjoying the quality live stream Mainland have provided. So shout out to you, Wiz, if you're sitting at home in the warmth, mate.
I wonder if he's got it up on his extra large TV. Or he might be cuddled under the duvet watching it on their phone. There goes Jones looking to unleash this left foot. She's found an offside player. This disbelief from Dabner. And Uni trying to find...
Ball, put a ball forward.
No.
Still in.
And the ball's into...
Oh,
if that ball...
Well defended again, and here comes...
A searching ball forward. Probably too much on that one.
Yeah,
yes.
Safely behind it. Young Karina Flanagan for Universities. I think we're in university holidays at the moment. I'm pretty sure a conversation I had earlier, someone suggested to me that we might be in the university holiday period. Anyway,
Dabner with a great, but too heavy ball. The right line, just the wrong weight for Nicholson to
University's
try to get
urgent, wanting to get on with it, which is great to see. They're 3 down, but still wanting to keep the pace of the game up and try and at least get one back here early.
Hepburn too strong and took advantage.
Deemed to have
referee right in the spot. Referee Lawson.
He said had a good first half to the referee. Hardly knew he was out there, which was good. Very few stoppages.
Another free kick from UC that ends up absolutely nowhere.
They really have to probably do a little bit better in attack. The limited chances they're having at their universities, they're doing so well in defence, and
we've got to change a 3 here.
Oof.
Chang's looks like 13 off. It's Captain Hepburn. Whitman Lodge.
So who have we got? It looks like Jada Stewart coming out, and Dasha Keegan coming out.
Yeah.
Dasha. Rebecca Wilson. And who was our third, Craig? Was it Belle Van Norden, or... Don't think it was Jada Stewart. Otherwise she'd be... or was it Jada up top?
Yeah, it looks... yes, there she is on the ball. Just ball's flowing over there.
Yes, indeed.
So Jada Stewart joining the front line there.
If she gets away, she can be very, very clinical in front of goal.
And here she is on the
Here
ball.
we go.
Not quite linking up, but still very dangerous area for University here to defend. So we've got Nicholson, Cameron,
And Stewart across the front. Wow, what an attacking trio that is.
Looks like
Many
Nicholson's come out
national
here.
league, any national league side will be happy to have those three up front for them.
Looks like Nicholson's
That
come
is
out here
a
on the right.
quality strike force.
Who was our third player that made their way to the bench? Was it Dabner?
Yeah.
Oh no, she's there in the centre of the park.
Let's work that out. Number 12 is
Dabner's
out
still
there.
out there. Is it Chloe Jones?
Did,
Maybe.
Rebecca Wilson come on for Chloe Jones, maybe?
There's Dabner.
So we've got...
I don't know.
Yeah, Rebecca Wilson's out here at right back.
And there's
Eleanor
Firth and Lake playing centre backs there now, so I
Yep.
think it has been Chloe Jones.
Yep.
who's back on the bench. It doesn't get much stronger, that change, does it? I've got Belvin Alden as the remaining substitute. We had 5 subs here today.
Only 4 named for Coastal. Interesting. Actually, only 4 named.
McMeekin's thrown forward. She's great ball through. It's on her left foot. She struck it.
Oh.
Come off the crossbar.
Unlucky. Still chance
Failed
to
to-
score here? No. Wow-wee. She
Rattling
hit
the
that like
woodwork.
an absolute rocket.
Left foot as well. Great ball
Yep.
through.
Great to see them. Great to see her take the opportunity to line that up with her left and really put her boot through it.
And Stewart linking up. Here come Universities. What can they do?
Wilson,
Lake making her way to Kogan.
Garsha,
Wynnum.
Brittany Lee Nicholson, ball through for Wilson.
Can she get it?
Yep.
Yes, she has the cross.
Heaps of time, yeah.
They're all waiting in the middle. It's made its way through to the
and-
top. Here's Darsha Kogan.
Oof, it's like pinball in there at the moment. No, it's out
And
again.
whack.
Oof, she may have been offside. Yeah,
Maybe. Yep.
flag is out. Cameron deemed to be offside there, I think, from the
Shot
Okay.
from
Brittany
Nicholson.
Nicholson.
Well, yeah, the introduction of 3 players into the lineup. They're all going to be wanting to get into the
Yeah.
game real quick, and this is going to test the University's.
They'll be wanting to show Coach
Ladies.
Chang that you know they want to be in the starting 11. In
Yeah,
the coming
the
weeks.
battle for places must be.
Oh,
Great ball through, looking at range, links up with Wynnum. Great ball through, no, it's not.
A bit heavy, unfortunately. Again,
Just needed a wee bit less wheat bix on that
when
one.
I'm looking for
Great
another
run
assist
through.
there. Yeah.
And the press is on.
I know I mentioned this in the first half, Craig, but again, when I look through that reserves list for Coastal, you know, I'd really like to see some of these girls playing a full 90 each week and maybe running out in different colours for other clubs. But, you know, it's up to the powers that be and people people certainly in the different pay grade to you and I to sort out how to get that balance right here in the women's game. But, again,
A handball on there, yes. Well, it's it certainly would, and yeah, there's been many a theory batted around the sidelines of Christchurch football for a number of years now, and but we continue to see one side doing very well, or a couple maybe more recent years, but even you go way back. It was Nomads used to have the team of the.
Yep.
Team of the city. Here we go. Great effort here from Universities.
Rebecca Lake well in control at the back.
Overweighted
Yeah,
through
and
ball.
she's always there. Very calm under pressure, Rebecca Lake. Again, like I said in the first time, would love to see her have the opportunity somewhere, sometime to
Confident ball to the
you
middle
know,
here to Wilson.
push for a
Higher
fern in
honours,
the
yeah,
higher
definitely.
honours in the 11-a-side game as she does in the five-a-side version of the game.
It's McMeekin slicing through.
Oh, just under that, got caught under her feet, unfortunately.
Good go full board there, though, from McMeekin. Creating that intercept and then looking to link up with the players going forward around her. And a big switch from Lake. So they go out the other side into Firth. But doesn't see any options going forward. Two centre backs comfortable on the ball, just moving it round. Allowing the players in front of them to get into space, and that's Wynnum at this stage. Back to Lake.
Again, full credit to this university's outfit for not conceding in the what is coming up.
Wilson going to search ball forward.
Oh,
it's
don't tell me I've
Darsha Kogan. She's dragged it back onto her favoured right foot and just gone wide of the left hand upright.
I really thought I was going to be responsible there for putting the putting the mockers on what's been a great beginning to the second half from universities.
And we've got some changes here. Francis Power heading to the sideline. Assistant Bowen hasn't got his whiteboard with him tonight to let us know who's coming on, but wait and see if we can see a number. Yes, number 16. Not listed.
We don't have a 16.
That might be a 15.
Could it be?
Bit of bad printing maybe. It's turning a 16 into a 15. Great through ball. McMeekin finds it on the left foot.
Great save there, keeper. Wow. Wonderful save there from the...
Sprawling off to her right-hand side.
From the keeper from Universities. Great.
So a little through ball from that ever-present overlapping run from Zoe McMeekin. It was a great run from
Zoe McMeekin. Yeah, she really did well to get to get forward, get on the end of that, and really brought out the best of the Universities.
Probably just didn't quite fall into her stride, and she would have liked to get more power on that. But here we come, Universities and around this halfway line, looking to consolidate some position. The new player, she is in 16. So
16, it's an interesting one.
Well, there. Let's hope Edmund doesn't get in the way. Tidy touch there from Stewart as she's surrounded by University's players and able to keep the position. Out the back to Firth, into Lake.
Lake's on the
looking
charge.
Forward. Who can she find? She's found Wilson out here on the right back.
Bex again, heaps of space. Now that's opening up now here.
Looks like Coastal have got a bit too flat on attack though, haven't they? And a poor cross from Brittany Lee Nicholson standards.
She would have wanted to have done better, maybe put it on that 6-yard box or even the penalty spot. Really forced them into having to defend it.
Coastal just everybody went forward, didn't they?
Yep.
No depth in attack there. I'll look to... And McMeekin flying forward on that left-hand side in the second half. Ball back into Stewart as she looks goalward.
Oh.
Can't link up with Wynnum. Good defending again from the ladies in yellow.
A lazy pass, unfortunately, from Jada. Doing so well.
We've got another shirt coming out here.
Should we pick a number?
33.
I actually reckon I can tell you from this distance that it'll be number 19, Elsie Anderson. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, maybe
and making her way to the bench there.
Maybe not.
Those maroon numbers are pretty tricky to see from up here. 13.
13. Oh, again.
Nope, I've got one of them.
We don't have a 13.
Well, here's Wynnum. know that her number. We've seen it all day. Ball back into the middle. Where's that ball gone? It's going to fall to. Luckily for Universities, there was a yellow shirt there. Finally able to get a wee way down that right-hand side.
Going to be stretched here in defence if they're not careful.
Hopeful shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not balanced at all, wasn't it? Good.
You know, they just spread the University 11 would just spread across the field and in different parts. They weren't quite in that unity they'd had in the defence for most of this game. So probably lucky to get away there without conceding.
Dabner dancing around with the ball, making sure position's key in that area. Searching ball forward, well seen and
She's off, unfortunately. The flag will stay down.
Not interfering. And Lake on the ball, sees everything in front of her. Choosing to spread it. It's nearly a back three here. There's McMeekin on her way through. Wynnham's intercepted. Brings the ball down into Kogan. Lays it off. We touch. Flicked on. Cameron trying to get herself into an opportunity. Just pursues Dasha Kogan. Is the ball into Wynnham? Is it? No.
One more.
Can't get it to... It was Nicholson. But Studert's got it with a thumping right foot.
Oh, my goodness.
Not quite on target.
Finish and the flag's out for an offside.
On the near side?
Interesting call. I know they've given the... It's been overruled and they're going with the goal kick.
Well, there's a good high tempo little moment there from Coastal, and I think that's how they're going to find their way through to try to add to this goal tally of theirs. They can get that ball moving nice and quickly. They're going to ask big questions of the University defence. And here's the speed of the ball again. Well, the speed of the player putting pressure on. As University try to make it
another goal kick.
Out the back. The new yet to be named player in shirt 16. Trying to get it up to the speed of the game here. Okay. There is just one player up top here for Universities. But they're not able to find a Lake stepping in. Dabner's taken a place seamlessly. Good, great teamwork in there. Great ball through to Stewart. She back to Firth.
Heaps of
space. She sets forward. There's McMeekin looking for that run. The return of Will 1-2 with Wynnham. But the cover defence is good. As they try to set Nye off, unable to retain position for a team. Just asked a wee bit too much of her. And Coastal come again. Stewart looking for the ball. She's facing goal. Cuts in a bit. Everything's slowed down. And again, unable to link up.
She's such an instinctive attacking player too, Jada. Would have liked to have seen her wind up.
And here we go, McMeekin just dancing through on the left. Was it saved?
No, wide.
Wide. Goal kick. McMeekin getting that ball.
She loves that run, doesn't she? From deep.
Well, she's
and there she goes. She's straight up, jogging back. Probably one of the fittest players out there.
Good part of her game. It's good to see her attacking-minded player in a defensive position is always going to look for those opportunities, and she's definitely had a few. She'll be looking to get on the goal-scoring charts, or at least an assist tonight. Get some fruit from those runs that are coming forward. And Dabner puts a stop to a promising run forward, and we've got...
so I'm assuming we've only got one more to come for Coastal. It must be...
Belvin Auden, number 2, ready to take the park.
For number 9.
Mrs. Wynnham.
She's put in a big shift out there this evening. Alyssa Wynnham, so probably a well-deserved rest for her, obviously with football coming up again this weekend.
Yes, and very experienced player in Belvin Orden.
Yeah.
Coming on. She's done a stint over in the
She did US college
college
system as well,
system.
yeah. Making the most of a opportunity to play some football offshore and get an education at the same time. Seeing more and more of our young female footballers taking or certainly exploring that opportunity.
It's Firth trying to get a bit of go forward, and this Coastal Spirit side. Wilson's there to play too. This cover
Wilson.
defence is strong from University. So much so, Firth cannot find anyone to pass to. She goes for a long searching ball into the Tasha Kogan. There's Belvin Orden. After Brittany Nicholson, there's a run from McMeekin again. That's ball in from Wilson. It's into a dangerous place.
Oh, great header there by
Stewart.
Jada Stewart.
Easily you can't.
Quality footballer, Jada. Straight back to Coastal to come back at them.
And there's
Again,
McMeekin
McMeekin
flying
around
down
like
that
she
left-hand
was.
side, searching ball in, but unable to pull it back into any
I don't
threatening
think-
areas for the attacking side.
Ball's going to find its way back to Erna Foyle's feet. Just look for the switch back here, no.
Cameron back to where it came from, back into Lake's feet. Debner on the ball, under pressure.
Brittany Lee.
Nicholson
Nice ball.
trying to connect up with Van Orden.
And
She's let it go for a run.
Rebecca Wilson on the run.
She didn't see that coming.
No.
But Wilson doing well there, creating a bit of pressure. Nicholson looking across to see if there's a run. Van Orden on the ball. She looks to surge forward. She's teamed up with Stewart. Stewart's how to go
Straight
with
in
the
the
left
back
foot,
of the net.
and it's in. Tight little play from the two substitutes who have come on, and
Yes.
Stewart's left foot.
Nice wee interplay there between the two newcomers to the field. But great to see Jada get on the scoreboard. She's always going to test you from that range. Ball at foot, just outside the 6-yard box. Great goal, good finish.
Yep, tidy, patient plays paid off here for Coastal.
Yeah, it's taken them a while to get that fourth goal, but you know, 75th minute.
Yes. Again, good stoic stuff from the University ladies.
Oof, lucky there. They really aren't giving up, which is great to see. Be really easy for a side four down, 15 to play, just to say, okay, let's just mitigate the damage.
Well, let's hope they can stick with it. As we know, it's 90 minutes in this game, and could easily see more goals here tonight.
Ball coming forward through Rebecca Lake. Pass
gone
to
to
Jada
Stewart.
Stewart.
Able to turn on that halfway line, link up with
Turn, puts
McMeekin.
forward.
No,
No, not
but she's
quite.
got the ball back.
She's left it for Dasha Coogan.
She weaves and
Holds the
Goes
ball up,
back.
slowly coming forward here. Rebecca Wilson's coming on a run down the side. Yeah, yep,
And
the
gets
ball
the
finds
ball.
her. Yep.
tidy touch inside. Can she release it? Yes, she
gonna
can.
get it
Nicholson
back.
on the ball. She weaves, trying to look forward, trying to see if she can find some space.
Lovely build-up, I've got to say here by a Coastal Spirit.
Wilson, a hopeful ball into the middle. Finds no one. Spilled to the top of the area for Belvin Orden. McMeekin flicking it back to her. And Not the kind of quality we expect from Belvin Orden there.
And the ball goes out for a throw-in.
Here comes University trying to string a few passes together, but no, this is dangerous here. There's the ball spilt too.
Oh, penalty all day.
Did she step on her own lace?
Maybe she did, because for my mind, that was a very...
Well, there was no asking.
There was heavy contact there for my mind, but I suppose we won't even get a replay to look at that. But
No, none of the body language of the players around it, never really saw anything.
There was no protesting.
No.
Certainly looked fantastic.
Oh.
Certainly looked like it was a...
Here's first, straightening things up. Into Stewart, she's flicked on to absolutely no one.
A little bit too fancy there, unfortunately. But confidence will be up now. She's got one in the back of the net. She'll be looking for more in this last 13 minutes.
Van Orden unable to link up.
And Cross clears it forward.
Here we go, Lake's been asked. Back to Foyle. Foyle relax on the ball. Find a centre midfielder. Nice. Can they keep this passing pattern going with some nice flow? Wilson's decided to hold on to it. She's looking for a hopeful ball through. And Stewart puts it under pressure, but...
Really, really impressed with Jada Stewart's work rate since she's come on. Again, one of those players I'd like to see playing 90 minutes every week. But
there goes Wilson. Can she... Great ball through, nearly made its way to Stewart.
Played out by Universities.
That tenacious defending in there from McMeekin, just ripping the ball back. Unable to... Dasha Kogan was making a great run there, not spotted by McMeekin.
Got a funny feeling the goal scoring's not done in this game yet. Just over 11 to play. Be very easy for Coastal to go into their shells and conserve this midweek game. Conserve the energy and but no, they're looking to attack, which is admirable.
The ball's into Cameron Nicholson's run off her. Unfortunately able to link up, but that might be
that time
the attention from the referee that time. Bit of a coming together.
Who's going to take this? We're going to have a guess. Chloe Jones is off the field. I'm thinking it might fall to Brittany Lee Nicholson to line this one up, but we will see in a minute. Referee's marking out 10 yards for the wall. Keeper's letting her wall know where she wants it set. Who have we got over the ball?
Nicholson and Dabner.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Dabner's going to ask the wee short question. The wall's seen it. Been able to cover it. The third player in there, Belvin Orden, wasn't able to get there in time.
Play.
Well, we said as you know, these two teams do have to play on Saturday, and University are hosting YMAC.
Up the Mac.
At home at
That'll be
Island Fields if it's dry enough.
3v4, I guess. So plenty to play for in that game.
That's right. And we've got Coastal Spirit hosting bottom of the table Nomads at Tullett Park.
So sort of a repeat of the first game of the season. At Tullett again, is it? Yeah, okay. I think that first game, as we said earlier, in the
Stewart on the ball, she's nutmegged. One more run around McMeekin, the ball's got to her. The left foot's driven straight at the keeper.
Another quality save by the glove woman for Universities there. Strong hands.
Flanagan up for the...
Flanagan's had a very, very good game out there.
She certainly has.
University's really good. Great to see. Throwing herself around, getting herself behind the ball.
Here's McMeekin again. Can she link up with anybody? Everybody's gone forward. Wilson on the ball.
Keegan.
Give it out to Keegan.
Again, Stewart now up top.
And she passes the ball back. Into first, spreads it out. McMeekin. Look, she works
Lovely
through
bit
the
of interplay
refa.
there.
The left foot cross. It's made its way all the way past.
Dasha
Attacking.
Keegan,
Attacking.
unfortunately, it was just behind her, unfortunately. She had to reach back to claim that, but again, good, solid, enterprising play here from Coastal. They aren't content with 4. They're pushing for more.
And plenty of university numbers there to deal with that one, but now they've got themselves in a bit of a trouble. Stewart's here looking likely to get another one if keepers come out well again. Has she? Yes, she has.
Yes.
Well done.
For a second there, I thought it had gone under her.
There was a bit of a scramble. She didn't give up, and that was a odds-on chance there for.
It's just getting a little bit messy out here now, as we're well into the last 10 minutes. 7.5 to go here at English Park. Coastal,
Big crowd
4-0.
might have thinned out a wee bit, but
Only marginally. Everybody seems to be staying around,
they're all well,
which is good.
all well wrapped up. Bound to be a few hot water bottles out there. Here's Stewart trying to link up with McMeekin, going down this left-hand side. Tries to dance around, but runs out of room.
I suppose now's a good chance to maybe talk about the upcoming Olympic Games and the Pride representation there in the football ferns.
Yes.
What are we looking at? The 21st, Wednesday the 21st, I think, of July up there in Tokyo, where we'll see football ferns in a Trans-Tasman derby match. Cup match, I suppose.
What a group.
It's look, to be fair, I reckon we've got the firepower to really test Australia. As we say that, Coastal try and come forward and test universities again. Free kick there. Too much pressure being applied by the Coastal midfielder. But no, seriously, massive ups to Mouse, Michaela Moore, Annalie Longo, Gabby Rennie, Victoria Essen and Marissa Vandermeer all heading to Tokyo for that upcoming Olympic campaign. But yes, certainly having Sweden and USA in your pool is not going to be easy. World's number 1 and number 5. So
yes.
But you know, that first game, I don't think there's a better time for us to be taking on our Tasman neighbours. They've been out of sorts recently, had a couple of big losses. So I think it'll be great to see how we fare up against our traditional rivals.
That will be definite great viewing there with 2 New Zealand teams at the Olympics.
Yep, the men's
great
as well.
To see.
Yeah.
And here comes McMeekin trying to set something up. She's found,
Nice
she's
ball.
linked through. This has got to be an opportunity
And McMeekin well rewarded there.
Well, great. She's been running through, looking to get on the end of those.
Run all night long. Great finish.
Great finish.
Great build-up play. Well deserved.
Yeah, no, that good flowing movement there from the Coastal Spirit ladies.
Yep.
Good work from Dabner here, just to slow things down on the right-hand side. Good passing movement. 1-2s.
So 5 to go, and it's 5-0.
Mr. Chang in the coaching box there will be more than happy with that.
Yeah.
It's going to give him some headaches when it comes to selection time as well, which is a good thing to have from a coaching point of view. As he heads forward, you know, he's got this long, the main goal for one of their trophies that they'll be wanting to get their hands on is that Kate Shepherd game, and they're going to have to really be on the best to get past Dunedin Technical, who have performed very well down there in the Football South League.
They're very much, I suppose, the Coastal of the South. You know, very dominant in that Southern League. Obviously, Targa University A side is the only one that comes close to matching it with them, and they, you know, but like here, they end up putting a few goals past their second place team in that division. So, look, it'll be a very, very big test, and potentially a.
That's right. Well, both teams
Great
in
battle
that
of the
case,
South.
you know, Dunedin Tech are undefeated as well this season. 12 wins, and well ahead in that league.
They've got some fantastic players, and again, they've picked up 1 or 2 former, I suppose, Pride development players in there as well. Actually, one of Coastal's players from last year, I think, in their makeup. Yeah, Margie Diaz. That's obviously gone down there to university and has taken the opportunity to play for Dunedin Tech.
Yeah, she'll enjoy the battle against a couple of former teammates. She obviously played with her, but she's
and I
played
suppose
with Alyssa Wynnum and Zoe McMeekin at Horsell.
Yep.
And I think played with Zoe Selwyn as well.
Yep. Actually, a big shout out to Margie's dad, Polo, if he's tuning in. And again, another big fan of the female game here in Canterbury.
Okay, and there's McMeekin hanging out on the right. Couldn't get it to her. They've come to Belvin Orden's crossed it in.
Great cross.
And,
and
McMeekin's been able to bail it in on the far side. She's got herself two.
Again,
good
lovely.
reward. Good reward for McMeekin getting herself forward and into that box, into those attacking areas.
Belvin Orden, what a ball. She didn't really have her body facing the goal when she struck that. She did really well to hook that back around. Obviously taking the deflection off the defender into the ever-present Zoe McMeekin, and it finds its way to the back of the net for the 6th. For the very strong Coastal side.
On a ball that might have just trickled through there, but no, unlucky for no luck going the way of the University girls tonight.
I mean, she hasn't stopped running all night, Zoe McMeekin, but you can't tell me with a couple of minutes to go she might be thinking 3 could be on the cards here. A nice wee hat-trick to finish it.
From left back.
Yeah, from left back. Quality.
We love our left backs.
Here we go.
University, can they get themselves a late
wee consolation maybe?
Here.
Far side.
Good
just
contact
needed
there.
to maybe look up a little bit earlier and see her teammate free in the goal box. But again, still in control of the ball.
And a great ball
Lovely
through.
ball through.
But Lake, the ever-present Lake, tidying that up again for Coastal.
And we just ticked over into the 90th minute.
It'll be the customary
3 minutes,
at least
we think.
2 minutes, 3 minutes of extra time. It's tradition.
Been disappointed that Josh McGurr hasn't brought up a pepperoni pizza for us to stay warm, mate, in the second half. But, you know, maybe budget constraint.
Budget constraints, obviously. And the ball in, Miss Stewart.
Here we go. It would be a lovely consolation, wouldn't it, for universities for the endeavour they've showed out here tonight.
Van Eldren's been able to dispossession to Dasha. To Cameron.
Just so
to
effortlessly bring the ball forward.
Drives forward. Belvin Orden, one-on-one out here. She's squared the ball. There's a lot. Oh, that's generous refereeing there. But again, no remonstrations from the Coastal players.
Mel just got up, dusted herself off, and is walking back. Hands on her hips, I must say. I would have thought.
Harris unable to get on the end of that searching ball forward from the University defence. Stewart late to react there.
And again,
Kyogan's not, and it's off to McMeekin.
And she'll come
into
forward
Nicholson.
now.
Nicholson turns, drives forward. The midfielder getting forward. Stewart's on the ball. Can she link up again? No. The sliding doors of the centre defence close. Again,
Cameron dispossessed.
So that back three or back centre pairing have done very well for universities today. Squashed a lot of opportunities.
Again, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, 6-0. You know, they haven't given up out here. They have really given it their all out on the English Park turf tonight. As the ball comes back all through Una Foyle to Rebecca Lake, who I'm assuming is probably taken on the captain's armband since Chloe Jones left on. No, it's Whitney.
No, Whitney.
Of course, Whitney's captain out. I mean, so many leaders out there. It's gosh, any one of the probably half a dozen could lead this team.
Rebecca Lake was the Pride captain, wasn't she, for the season?
Yep. So last season, maybe last 2 seasons. So we'll be looking forward to that campaign later in the year as well.
Yes, indeed. And here we go, one little searching ball forward for Universities. The watches will be getting looked at. As it is, the whistle's off.
And there we have it.
There we have it.
A resounding 6-0 victory for Coastal Spirit here in what must be the quarter-finals of the Reta Fitzpatrick Cup at English Park on a, as we've said multiple times, very chilly Tuesday evening.
Yes,
Final thoughts, Greg?
Well, polished, a predictable performance from both sides. Probably, I'm glad to see that, that there was no effort spared from the University girls. They definitely, no heads went down. They kept to make their work, made it, kept the challenge there for the Coastal ladies. Defended well, and for Coastal, from Coastal's point of view, yeah, probably they would have liked more goals, but they created opportunities all the way through. They'll be happy with that aspect, other than the finishing. And as they carry on their season undefeated so far.
Well, I suppose that's about all we can say here. And I suppose a good time for us to sign off. Thank you again to John O'Trail on camera, LB Allen down in the hut making the coffees and keeping everybody in the stands warm and hydrated, and a special mention again to competition manager here at Mainland Football, Josh McGurr, for the effort he has put into ensuring this live stream has taken place here tonight. So it's been a real privilege to be involved and bring you this game. I'm Andrew Curry with
Craig Crawford, and I'll be here next week. Andrew, we'll be seeing Christchurch United in the Blackwells English Cup take on FC, and then in a couple of weeks I'll be out in the pitch doing some coaching when Horsell takes on Nomads to find the fourth semi-finalist of this Blackwells Reta Fitzpatrick Cup.